What's going on?
Well, we slugged the rotor.
Do you have a pack of cigarettes?
No.
Probably should get one, because if we can't get this, then the only thing left to do is just start smoking cigarettes and throwing them into the engine compartment. You should have an insurance claim at least once every 10 years.
She's just as ugly in the back than she is in the front.
Yep. I know what I'm getting when I shove my hand in a bush.
Yeah. Are you ready to pick some magical beans that might make you fart?
They're magical, all right. If there'll be 10,000 bushel, it'll be real magical. There's a lot of good bean yields.
70s. Hoping for the 70s.
Heck, if we're gonna hope, let's hope for 80.
80. Okay. 80 bushel. That's all right.
That'd be a good hope.
Yeah. How much corn's in this bin?
About this much. We just didn't clean it out because we figured that...
We put more
when
corn
I say
in.
we, I mean... me figured that I was gonna sell some beans pre-harvest so that we would only have enough to go in that bin, because that bin holds about 5,500 or 6,000, and I didn't get any sold. So if we have 10,000 bushels of beans, we'll have to fill this bin and fill that bin. It's not that big a deal. This has got a good sweep in it, so there's only a few inches of corn in the bottom, so we should make short work of it. Once again, when I say we, I mean Sawyer. See how that works? I do the thinking, sometimes not so well, and then Sawyer does the work.
Almost there. Almost there.
Look at the attention to detail. He's a true master. Plus, I like building him up so I don't have to do it. Just tidy that up around the well and I'll start it. And then we'll be ready for beans. I'll take this little bit up, and I still have the auger up on the drying bin, so I'll dump it in there. And then we'll shut that down and bring the auger down here. Set it up here so we can just pull through. Dukas, you ready? You gonna look for a job today? Probably not. That corn's a little bit dusty. Probably will see a large dust plume come out of the top of that bin when that stuff hits. Yeah, there you go. It's our homemade cleaning. Well, David just called and he's got everything ready. So once I get done with this, I'm gonna take the auger down, move it down home, and go bite on a few beans and see how close they are. We'll see, the pods aren't even really too dry. You can't get them to split open like you normally would. I'm not holding out a lot of hope. Well, yeah, that one barely popped. Yeah, they're not really snapping, and that one was from midway down on the plant. Yeah, that one was totally chewy. So as you can see, the sun's trying to burn through, but it's kind of gray skies. We're gonna get all ready to go, but we may be twiddling our thumbs. We might have to shoot a podcast today.
Crack-a-lackin' everybody. Today David's coming back with the combine. We're gonna start beans. So Dad's out getting everything ready to go, and he gave me the A-OK to just go ahead and chore everything, do all the pig work while he gets everything ready to go. Felt like that's a fair deal. I'm up here at my site now, and I just wanted to give you all an update on how the pigs are coming along, show you kind of how big they are, what's their status, when they're gonna go to market, all that good stuff. They're getting awfully big. They're eating like weeds. These wet dry feeders, absolutely love them. Pigs get plenty of feed and water. Pigs are getting close to going to market. They're getting awfully big and fat, the way we like them. Keep themselves pretty clean here. We're going to be sending first cuts out here in probably a week or so. These are the biggest pigs, so we'll probably be selling pigs out of this room first, and then we'll go to the north room after we probably send first cuts out. Don't run me over. They look great. Haven't had many problems with these pigs. They've stayed fairly healthy over the lifespan. I've been here about 5 months now. You got some pigs like this one that, you know, just genetically isn't getting as big as these other guys. And that's just the reality of raising pigs right there. We'll probably go out as one of the last pigs to come to this farm. But you know, you got majority of these pigs are all big boys. BarnTalk sensors have been holding up great in this barn as well. This is the second group of pigs that these sensors have gone through. They've gone through 2 washes so far. Haven't had any problems with any of them reading. None of the batteries have gone bad on them yet. They said that usually the batteries last 2 to 3 years, and the sensors will let you know when the battery's getting low. So that's also a really nice add. They're boo-hooing like Santa. Christmas is coming around, and they're getting excited for Santa to come. They're like the elf on Christmas. Okay, one last thing I wanted to show you guys as I'm finishing up chores here. One thing that BarnTalk has added to the gateway here is dry contacts. They didn't have that when the BarnTalk system came out. They've been updating it and adding new things to it as they've progressed as a company. You got 2 dry contacts here, and we're gonna plug our well into one of them, and we're gonna plug our generator on the other one. And so that will notify us anytime our well isn't working properly, or anytime our generator craps out on us. We'll get a notification on the BarnTools app, a message, and a phone call if it gets bad enough. So really nice feature that they added. That way we can just keep monitoring our barn even further. If you're ready to upgrade your alarm system today and get all your data from your mobile device, click the link in the description down below. Tell them that TDF sent you, and also in that link there's their cell phone number, so if you want to talk to them and ask them some questions, feel free to do that as well.
Well, we decided to try it. It's about 1 o'clock. I wouldn't exactly say that it's perfect. We may not get to perfect today, so I think the straw is a little tough. So far the beans are dry enough. We'll get a good sample here and see what they're testing. Progress. So I came up here to get the other wagon, and I figured I would stop and see where the bin is. I'd say we're pretty much empty. Oh yeah, just gonna let it run. Get this bin emptied out. I sold some corn for $5.30. Cost me 10 cents to haul it to one of the local feeders, so I didn't figure that was too bad. This year the marketing plan is we're gonna try to sell on the way up, maybe, instead of the way down. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know exactly how David's gonna start, whether he's gonna start down in the southwest corner and work at a little bit of an angle. I'll just park it down there and then walk back up to get the faithful Tahoe, because I need the exercise. I need the exercise anyway. Dukas gets a lot of miles running back and forth between my house, Sawyer's house, site 1, Sawyer's site, back to the house. He's living his best life. Oh! Slight bump.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Well, I just got done. I just finished up chores. What are you
Nice.
doing? Did you get everything ready to go, or?
You remember how you always are like, we should buy our own combine?
Yeah.
I think I might have the cure for that. When you get finished, come to the machine shed.
Well, why? What's going on?
Well, we slugged the rotor.
Slugged the rotor. Oh God. Well, so are they
So-
too wet or what?
This is a little tough, but I think after you and I spend the day with our ass hanging out both sides of that combine, you might change your tune on having one for yourself. So
Maybe.
yeah, bring a bottle of water too.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right, see you.
See ya. Oh boy. Well, that's gonna put a damper in my plans for the day. Thought I was just gonna run wagons. Let's go check it out. David, how are we doing?
It wouldn't be harvest if we hadn't plugged the rotor at least
Yeah.
once.
You need somebody skinny and tall to get up in there to undo it, so.
If you want to know how a combine works, here's your tutorial. Well, there's the rotor. That's where the business happens. And underneath is where all the separation happens. By the time we're done, you'll know. Everything's metric, so. You have another one, or we're going to have to use the left-handed metric?
Nope, I only got one. I got one set.
Well, I'll have to get the left-handed metric adjustable then.
Somewhere I got some. Need a pipe wrench.
Pipe wrench with the cheater
bar. I'm impressed, Dad.
Did I even know where any of it is?
Yeah, you got somewhat of an idea. Usually you don't have any idea. That one looks beefy enough.
That'll work.
Why did it get clogged up?
I assumed the stems were too wet.
Yeah.
But the beans were in good shape, and it looked like it was threshing good. I wasn't losing any. And there wasn't a god-awful many pods in the tank. I'd probably just hit a wet spot. I wasn't going too fast or feeding it too hard.
Just
Down?
Yep. Okay, I got it.
Sit there, I guess.
Yet?
This is usually when David shows up, it's usually pretty enjoyable, but kind of screwed us over today.
I think David's got it figured out. His pile looks a little smaller than your Dad, so I think he's just letting you get the run of the work there. You having fun yet, David?
No, not yet. A couple more minutes.
I get it. You want a professional to get in here.
Yes.
Somebody
100%.
Strong,
Right.
tall,
Yep.
handsome. I'm your guy.
You can have all the accolades. I just don't give a shit as long as you get that pulled out of there.
I'm up for the challenge. I'm hearing my calling, so I guess I'm gonna have to
I'll
give it a
give you
shot.
a gift.
I gave it a shot, guys, but it's really plugged in there. This rotor's pretty damn plugged. Trying with crowbars to get it going. We've tried a number of tools, but it's stuck. Like David said, when you're picking beans, you're picking everything. You're getting all the trash in there along with the beans. So it's just one row that's a little too wet can mess some things up for sure, clog some things up for sure. We're getting there slowly but surely. I get scared when you get one of these. You could be a Chucky.
I am a Chucky. Chuck E. Cheese.
You do kind of smell cheesy, I won't lie.
Not easy being cheesy.
It's not easy being Tork.
It's not.
I'm really curious to see how this goes.
Do you have a pack of cigarettes?
No.
Probably should get one, because if we can't get this, then the only thing left to do is just start smoking cigarettes and throwing them into the engine compartment.
What do you think about that, David? Start throwing cigarettes right in there. Just.
I'm ready for it.
You should have an insurance claim at least once every 10 years.
What are you doing? He looks like he dug a little hole for himself to lay in. Just like digging holes for yourself to lay in, huh? Well, I think we could use you. Could we put you up there and you could just start gnawing at them and pulling them out? You're narrow enough. We could maybe fit you in there. Think you can do that for us, or you want to just keep not having a job? How's it looking down here?
Just as bad.
She's just as ugly in the back than she is in the front.
Yep. Butterface.
4 o'clock, still going at it. We got Dad's side, gave a little bit.
It was the Sawzall that made the difference.
Sawzall made the difference. We're gonna go to the tail end here and try to get this rear beater out of here so David can get in there and mess some shit up. This is the plan so far. We've had a lot of them. A lot of them have failed, but this is our new one. Hopefully we can do something about it. Succeeded at that. Farm strong shit right there. Hey Dad, I do got a little farm strong in me.
Nice job.
Yeah, you
Must be all the bacon.
That's right.
Well, yeah, if I took that out, all this stuff would land here. It'd never go anywhere.
Well, you see what David's gonna do. He's gonna try to do his best getting that stuff out of there, and maybe we can poke a hole and get this thing unclogged. That's the best progress we've had so far, I'd say. Yeah, if you can get one corner. Looks like we're getting it. Just had to do one piece at a time. Ain't that right?
That's right.
Finally, it's panning out. Hell of a stack. Hell of a stack.
I know what I'm getting when I shove my hand in a bush.
Yeah. Wish we could have done it a little earlier, because it's looking like it's gonna maybe potentially rain, and it's getting to be, I don't know, 6 o'clock or so.
Half past beer 30.
We're gonna unclog this best we can, and then tomorrow, I think David's gonna come back and we'll put this whole thing back together.
I'm not a deer mechanic.
Yeah. You do better than most, I will give you credit.
Whew.
That's for sure.
If I were a deer mechanic, we'd have been done earlier.
Oh no, not the day we were expecting, but that's how it goes sometimes. Glad that we could get it almost all the way unclogged. I think we will by the end of this night, but I don't think we're gonna get in the fields at all. And tomorrow morning, David will come back, put this all together, and then hopefully we can start chopping after lunch a little bit. That being said, we'll see you guys tomorrow.